A lot to get through today. We're going to talk, I want to talk about the Tigers and the Fainu brothers and how good they were, and I want to talk about the Bulldogs, but we've got a lot to get through. We'll start with Origin, but before we start, I want to send our deepest condolences once again to the Munster family. Yep. The passing of Cameron's dad, Stephen. Thoughts and prayers with the family. Awful time.
Yeah, it is, and condolences to the family, and it just puts into perspective. I know we carry on about rugby league, but moments like this, it just puts it. The family and all those things are way more important. So best wishes to the Munster family. But in terms of that game, Matty, like Origin decider, New South Wales home ground. 3 things that New South Wales must do. I'll do 3 things Queensland to do, right? So if Queensland are to win, I think they must do 1. They can't let Latrell Mitchell and Stephen Crichton get early effective ball. In the game 2 when they were coming, every time they touched the ball, it looked like something was happening. So I think for Queensland to win this, they need to defend like their life depends on it. But those 2 centres cannot get early effective ball. Second thing, I think Queensland need to get to the front. I think if this scoreboard ticks over and they're behind, I'm worried they're not going to be able to chase down the points.
Because alternatively, Coop, you know yourself, when you go into a game as a red-hot favourite, suddenly you find yourself behind.
Yep, scoreboard pressure comes into play.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and the attack of New South Wales looks like it can chase down points, so I think Queensland need to get at the front. And the other thing too is the talking point out of game 2 was Munster and his leadership. I think Queensland need another all-star player. Yep. All eyes are going to be on Cameron. New South Wales defensively will stop him from running the football. I think Harry Grant needs to be the main man. Yep. Someone else needs to win the game for Queensland, not Cameron Munster.
Yep. Okay.
What do you think?
We're very, very similar here because my number 1 thing, get clean early ball to Latrell and Crichton. Right? Because they're up against Shibasaki and Toya, who, look, and they're having... it's a great story, both of them, and they're players on the up. Shibasaki's would have been here, there and everywhere, but he's found himself now. It's a great feel-good story, his selection. But it's a big risk from Billy, and because Shibasaki and Toya aren't in the same postcode with Trell and Crichton when it comes to dealing with high-pressure football. And if they can get... If I'm Nathan, I want to get the ball to them early so they can, so against... a Toya or Shibasaki, they can sort of shove them off, like put a dent in them early and affect their confidence.
Yeah, their first tackle on their centres need to be the best tackle ever. Like if Latrell or Stephen fend off their opposite centre, it's going to give them a lot of confidence. It's going to give Nathan and Jerome more reason to go there. So they need to stop them from where it go.
The second one is not so much tactical. It's that we have to have Nathan Cleary close enough to 100% that he can do all aspects of our kicking. Now, I don't even care, Coop, if I'm Laurie, I'd be half tempted to say, listen, let's not worry about your goal kicking, right? Let's leave that to either Zach or Stephen Crichton. I just need you to control every bit of
I agree with that.
Yardage kicking, mate, anything from 50 out, mate, those dead ball bombs, everything, I think is just crucially important. And the other one, Coop...
New South Wales' yardage game is so good. He needs to put that 10 out of 10 yardage game and make it a 10 out of 10 kick. They can't miss the back end of that advantage.
That's it. Attacking kicks mean you're controlling the contest. And the last one, Coop, we said about Munster, and Coops, Munster better than 99.99% of the people, right? And as I said before, it's not to bring something, with what he's going through at the moment back to a petty game of football, but you just know inside of him. I just know he's going to bring something special. And so for Munster, New South Wales have to discourage Cameron from wanting to run the football. Now, that's very, very hard to do, but the first thing you must do is not present visual opportunity. If there's a player in the line that's a little bit fatigued, if the spacing's not right, any of those cues, he's just going to go.
Yeah, I say this with respect with what Cameron's going through at the moment. Like, football is not that important. But he's one of the few people that can actually deal with it.
Mate, he actually is. You just know.
Those 3 things happened for New South Wales. 3 things I said for Queensland. What's your headline? When Thursday morning we're speaking about it, what do you think is the thing? I'll say this. I think Queensland win in Golden Point.
Yeah, okay.
I think Valentine Holmes kicks it. Now, we've only had 2 other golden points, one to New South Wales, one to Queensland, 04-05. I think this will be the third, and I think Val Holmes is the guy that can kick it from anywhere.
Well, I think the 2 best players on the field will be Nathan Cleary and Isaiah Yeo. So the headline, to steal a line from Rocky, it's going to be Yo Nathan.
You got way too
I'm quite
much time
proud of
on your
that.
hands. Wait, do you think Nathan dominates this?
Yeah, I think I do. I think it's. I think if he's close enough to 100%, Coop, I think it's his time. Yep.
I can see.
And he's back at. He's playing at a ground where he's had.
He has. Yeah.
Won so many big games, so many big memories. And you know what it's like when you get out there and you're one of your favourite grounds. It just feels different.
Yeah. So, in terms of the score and everything, you've got Nathan man of the match.
Yeah, I have. Yep.
What are they winning by?
28-8. And I got Payne Hass's Wally Lewis medal.
Ooh, that's hard to go past.
Yeah.
Been brilliant. I'm going to go Queensland, obviously, 27-26. I've got Harry Grant, man of the match.
Yep.
But Munster will take the Lewis medal.
Wally Lewis medal. That'll be his 3rd?
14th, I think, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
14th.
Yeah, 14th. Matty's Terry's.
You had him in your top 10 Origin players of all
I have,
time.
and still do, Coop. I maintain that.